It's the wind, it's my hair, it's everything that goes into it, you know? Welcome back to Copenhagen Blue. We have a new project. We found a car for my daughter Aubrey. It was actually my neighbor's son, and it was sitting out in Kalamazoo at a park and ride, just sitting. So he didn't want it anymore, and we got it for the low, low price of free. But let's get started and see what's wrong with it. It's actually not a bad little car. It's got about 170-some thousand miles on it. While it's sitting out at the parking ride, somebody decided to break into it, so we need a little quarter glass. She's got a little bit of rust on the bottom, but we have some Michelins on the back, which I don't even know what the date code is yet, but I'm assuming it's probably not new. But all in all, it's not a bad little car. The rust is worse on this side, and my neighbor was really worried about that, but I mean, it's a pretty solid car. When you open it up, it's actually pretty clean. He took good care of it. You know, a couple things you'd expect on a car. I think it's an 06 Fusion, and he put a new battery in, but when we put the battery in, we found something out at the parking ride. If I can get my hand in here. There we go. There we are, governor. V6, which is surprising. I expected a 4-cylinder. When we came to get it, I was actually really stoked. He grabbed a brand new battery, so I didn't even have to use my jump box. But there was no power, and when we opened up the fuse box, there's no relays. Apparently whoever broke into this decided that they wanted all the relays just because. So we're going to find a way to put relays and fuses and everything so we can see if we can actually drive this off the two-wheel car dolly. Otherwise, we're not getting it off because I'm not throwing my back out. Let's see what we can do. All right, I did a little digging in the garage, and I found a couple relays that I had that were extras for the Volkswagen, and they just happened to fit the same pattern that we have for at least 2 out of 3. The only downside is we have a whole lot of missing mini fuses. So I'm going to put mini fuses in here, and then we have to figure out something for those. Do I know what amp? No, things are getting 30s and 25s, and it's going to like it until I figure out exactly what goes where, because we did just get a manual. Now that I think about it, he brought it over before he left. But for the sake of what we're doing, since we just want to get it off the truck, we're going to we're just going to put a few in here until we get it done. Actually, I wonder. Oh, ooh, okay, that works. That probably works on a temporary basis. Okay, so I jumped the fuse, this style with that style, and that's probably some serious rigging, but we're gonna see if it'll work so we can at least get it started and off the dolly. All right, we have enough fuses to cover pretty much everything, except obviously we don't have enough fuses to cover those large ones. I'd have to jump those, but I guess let's see if we have any power inside. And it came with 2 keys. What kind of car comes with 2 keys that you get? Let's see what we get here. Key goes into the ignition, Jordan. We have an airbag light. Ooh, we have power. Well, we don't have all the power, but it runs. All right, let's see if we can back it off. Do we have power windows? Nope, no power windows. All right, well, it's a start. I mean, it moves, that's a bonus. Let's get it in the driveway. All right, now that we have it up in the driveway, let's take a peek underneath and see what we're working with. We've got some very, very crunchy rockers, but that's to be expected. But we've got a solid mount for the rear trailing arm there. Might just have to weld in a little metal for rockers. All in all, it's really not too bad under here. We need some exhaust hangers, but it just got, looks like an exhaust not long ago. So, okay. This is something we can work with. Well, it's been a few days, and I was able to actually get over to Parts Galore off 8 Mile and Van Dyke. They have a huge selection of automobiles, and it's a U-Pull yard. One of the last that I can actually find. There's not many that are out there to go and pull your own parts. But I was able to score out of like one of the 25 Ford Fusions, a complete fuse box. I actually just cut it right out of the car, grabbed a pair of dikes, and went to town. I grabbed one that had like every option, relays, fuses, you name it, it's in here. So we're going to take what we need out of there, and we're going to put it in here, and we're going to see if this runs. Now with our two fuse boxes next to each other, obviously this one has like ribs for her pleasure, and this one is smooth. But once we open it up, you can pretty much see that everything is the same layout. But what we're going to do, this one's a little raised, this one's lowered, but pretty much everything should be hopefully the same. Mainly we're just using the relays and fuses, and we're going to actually start transferring some of these over there. Now of course that sucks because that relay right there we did not grab. So these do have different relays. Damn it, these do have different relays. I should have looked at the picture. Son of a bitch. Well, that really sucks, the big one. I grabbed a fuse box that I was all excited, thinking everything's going to plug and play and just switch right over, but apparently they went from one size relay to another size relay for the micro relays. So now I have to get some other ones, which back over to the Parts Galore I'll go. But it sucks, I have to wait a whole nother 24 hours to go do it, plus pay admission, which is thankfully only like $2, but still kind of bummed. So I'm going to switch over what I can. We'll see what systems we do get back and go from there. We're going to pull all of our makeshift fuses out because we have all sorts of stuff, I'm sure, in the wrong spot. And rather than blow fuses and stuff like that, we're just going to replace everything with what's supposed to actually go there, which is mainly 15s and 20 amp fuses from what I can determine. But yeah, I don't feel like blowing anything up. Let's see what systems we did pick up, if any, and we'll go from there. Inside, I doubt. Oh, okay, we picked up a lot of systems. I don't need the radio. And a loud, there's a loud fuel pump. Picked up lots of stuff. She's not happy for the moment though with security. Notice we have a security light flashing. So something's not happy. So how do we go from security to no issues with security? Because this started up before, but I'm guessing there's a relay that we're missing that lets us start. What about trunk? Nope, still no trunk. 188,000 miles odometer data error. That's a good sign. Taking a look at what we have in the book. Let's see what fuses we're missing. So we're missing this guy right here, which is 47. 47 controls fog lamps. Okay, not a big deal. Missing fog lamps. We're also missing 50 and 51. And it looks like 53. So 50 wiper, 51 AC clutch, and 53 wiper run. Okay, so those aren't major. Let's swap that one out. We'll swap these two because these were like auxiliary ones. Let's see if there's something different about some of these other relays, because I originally had these in there. I'm curious if this is different than this somehow. So let's go put two of these in. And we have one that goes in like so. We have one that goes in like so. And let's see if that makes any difference. Nope, we still have a flashing security light. And no start. Alright, so let's take off our negatives. Take that off. We're going to let this sit for a minute. I guess let's make sure that we've got a good connection here. Oops, we don't want that to touch. No, stop popping up. Dude, stop. Just stay. Just realized that we're missing a nut on whatever that terminal is, and I wonder if this over here, this connection, matters. So let's go and see if we can find a small nut. Hey, you know what? How much do you want to... Oh, no, never mind. That's the battery hold down. I was going to say, maybe it's that nut. No. Is it this nut? Nope. I don't think I have the right nut. Maybe it's these nuts. No. Got really excited for a second thinking that one was the right thing. That was kind of like, woohoo! And then it was like, oh. This looks a little more promising. Maybe? Oh, yeah, there we go. We found one that works. All right, we're gonna get that tightened down here in just a second. All right, we found a nut for this. Let's put this on and see if tightening down this wire, whatever the heck that goes to, on the positive, makes any difference as far as our security light. I doubt it does, but we'll see. Okay, not entirely sure that was the right nut, but it's the right nut today. Let's put our negative back on. I don't have high hopes for this, but you never know. All right, so it's been off for a few minutes. We tightened down that one connection there. Let's see if she wants to start. I bet we still have the security light. Yep, security light's still flashing. No start. What the heck? You know what? I think this was in here. I don't know what the hell that is, but oh. Hey, I just pulled a fuse and it's blown. What is this? 42. Damn it, next page. 42, PCM emission related. Okay, so we need a new 15 amp fuse. 20. Okay, let's see if that did it. That sounds more positive. Alright, so a little bit of sleuthing, and we found out that we had a bad PCM fuse. You can see right in there, if you can get a look, that it was actually blown. So hopefully that doesn't become a reoccurring theme. Taking a look on the inside, we've got check engine light, ABS light, 303,000 kilometers, which is about 188,000 miles. Guess we just need to change the unit of measure on that. But hell, let's go see how she drives. Hey, if you haven't hit subscribe already, make sure you just reach down and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and I really appreciate it on the channel. This is a decent car, especially, I mean, for my daughter. This is a good find. I can't say find. I got really lucky that it kind of fell in our lap. This thing actually drives really well. I mean, steering wheel, I'm not even holding it and it's going straight. That's a really, really good thing. Step one, got car running. Step two, we need some exhaust hangers. We definitely need a left front control arm, and we've got to get those other relays and try and get some more lights off the dash. We need tires, maybe brakes, but hey, this is a good car. This, for a 16-year-old, is going to be a great car. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Stay tuned. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, so you stay up to date on all the content, and I will see you next time.
Did you actually get it for free?
Free. I mean, I had to pay gas and everything else to go get it, but yeah, he gave us the car.
I thought you were joking when you said for free. I was like, oh.
We always do multiple takes. You never know which one's going to work.